really, really interesting. I'm learning so much as I'm conversing with you. You did mention joint ventures and loans. Obviously, that would be separate from the agent in terms of they can't negotiate in that part. However, that also, it starts to sound like a business transaction.
Exactly.
So is that something like a property practitioner would really want to be dealing with?
Sure. So can a property practitioner deal with it? The Act actually allows it to broker business deals.
Oh, okay.
So as a property practitioner, the sale of shares in a property owning company is permissible, and it is considered to be under the ambit of the Act. So can they do it? Yes, they can. It falls within the scope of their work. Do they want to be doing it? I suppose it depends on how busy they are.
Yes.
And the support they have. So as a property practitioner trying to close a deal, say for example, and this is the best example of this because people approach me with it all the time. A person owns a piece of land. It's a large piece of land. It's prime for development. The way that it stands at the moment, no one's making money. The structure on the property is too small. It's outdated. You're not getting the rentals that you want. So the seller wants to sell, but the property looks really bad, so no one's willing to pay a good price for it, even though the seller insists on taking a high price. A lot of developers need to find these sellers because a lot of developers are open to ideas of, oh, you know what, it's a really big piece of land. Let me subdivide the land. You can now keep a smaller piece with your house on it, and it's more affordable, and I'll develop the land next to you. Or, you know what, let's take the whole piece of land. I'll keep you in the deal. I'll give you X% of profit. Or I'll give you a unit in the development, or whatever the case is. Here's a bunch of shareholding so you've got security. I'm going to take this land. I'm going to develop it. And you're going to benefit from the ultimate development. So you're not getting your purchase price today because I'm not willing to pay you the price that you're asking. But because you're willing to wait for the development to be a success, I'm willing to then pay you something for your patience and contribution of the property to the deal. That's still a property transaction. And these deals are happening. The question now is, how are the developers, as an example, or property investors finding these sellers? Now, there might be an agent because the seller has gone to an agent, but the problem is the agent's trying to sell the property. And everyone that approaches that agent, the agent's going, well, sorry, you need to apply for a bond. You need to pay the purchase price. I need to earn commission. You're going to take transfer. Now, the person making the offer isn't willing to pay what the seller wants. So that deal's not going to happen. So if a property practitioner isn't proactive, they're going to lose that deal. And somewhere along the line, the seller's going to realize the potential and is going to start approaching developers directly. So as a property practitioner, wouldn't it actually be ideal to start building up that database of property developers, as an example? To start noticing where these deals might happen. And then to suddenly make this connection. And that's where I help my developers, where I help my property investors, is as soon as they see this connection, you bring the agent on board, we start discussing how the structure is going to look like, and the agent will earn fees from it. Sometimes the agents earn immediately and there's an amount payable up front. Some agents stay in the deal and get secure a mandate to sell all 18 units at the end of the development. So then it's a long-term game of, I'm not going to make commission today, but when I sell this in 18 months' time or 24 months' time,
I'm so mandate of this whole development.
Exactly.
Okay, that I have never thought of that. I've absolutely never thought of that. Again, hope you guys are learning as much as I am, because it would be a bit sad if I'm the only one learning a lot.